Let's check this side. Might be something of interest. No. Honestly, seems Blackbot had the same effect on your eyes as cat does. Unless I accidentally popped a bit of cat as well. But it didn't seem like I had. Constructed on elven runes, Corvo Bianco, known as Calwyn Kerbin in Elder speech, is one of the oldest vineyards in the duchy and produces a startlingly unique wine, Subreddit. Sadly, the rakish lifestyle of one of its owners, the last of the Bolas line, drove the possession into ruin. Next owner, Baron Rossel, tried to return the vineyard to its former glory, but to no avail. Corvo Bianco was then auctioned off and eventually passed under control of the ducal treasury. I'm looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077. It's gonna be great. Though I'm really hoping for more Witcher, personally. Again, I feel gutted at the end of this being the end of Geralt's story, and I just need more to, you know, soothe the wounds.
Still my brother's sling.
Giant belched forth a roar so hot.
The North must be terrible.
Out the millstone. But virtue always trumps villainy. His friends at his side. Your best gold. Store of his
A Witcher?
It's cute to see the knight here telling stories to the kids. Much better than the knights in the other place. Again, it's very out of a fairy tale. But
true wonder. A horde of challenges awaits.
Need to speak to the Dutchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmarin, what about the story of Riddick and the dragon?
They're tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Richard, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
let's play nice with the kids.
Yeah, virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins. The cutter of Casteldaccia too.
Moral victory, that's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents.
Oh, so much for playing nice with the kids. Christ, they're all philosophy majors.
Has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmaar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a spectacle of the swords of the arena in Nunez. There, a knight defeated a Shaelmaar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shaelmaar might have been lame. Who knows? asking me a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shaelmaar, and that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd, plain irresponsible. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, a young man you met.
Suicide.
Mentioned he promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
It's a suicide. We might end up fighting it. Maybe it's an optional fight.
Let's go.
But yeah, this is gonna the fight will turn nasty.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it.
Oh god.
We have to help him.
Okay. No choice. I was thinking, like, remember how you could have gone up against Ogierd, you know, jump in, start a fight with him. He was an optional boss. I was thinking maybe of the choice of stepping in and not here.
In one mighty bound, to give flight to the beast, its plans confound. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. The winds of wind, the time was true. Then 12 danced and spun, struck the monster right through. Like a bow who leaves after love's first spurt, so the Witcher wooed the Shaelmaar, then its foul heart turned.
Yeah, the guy. I have a question. If the guy was even using a silver sword.
Its razor strikes belly, Shaelmaar's eyes.
You know, he's got. Oh shit! That dude actually does have a helper. And the guy's a baron.
The Shaelmaar lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Sure.
It's suffered enough.
The monster lies slain! The fight is done! Praised be the victors!
It's not like we could just let it loose, you know? It's... we have a way of... you know.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smiled as befits a hero and kept silent. Speech clearly pains her. She approaches.
It's the hair, Christ.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
So I love his aesthetic right now. It's fantastic. The glasses, the robe. I think I might stay with the robe no matter what other gear I get, unless it's truly fantastic. Because the robe looks awesome. Again, he gets this, like, with the hair tied back, the glasses, the outfit. He has this, like, romance novelist thing going on, and it's fantastic.
Your Grace. Shaelmaars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full-plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmaar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Shikori does not like being like her stupidity being pointed out. Good to know. Though same goes for all nobility.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
I wish I got to loot it. Only two of the handmaidens have come back. Guess Vivian is staying with the other guy. Yeah.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Ugh. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
That's our down the
The very
line.
man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Delatour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not always. They sometimes play their card.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your
Like
Grace.
that devil wine.
I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crispy was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in a gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, First two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Numismatics? I can guess what that means, but... Study or collection of currency. Coins, tokens, paper money, and related objects. Thank you, Wikipedia. Just having a quick look at my YouTube channel. Just curious. Only a couple episodes of 8 episodes of Dishonored are out. And part 57 of Witcher 2 is after coming out 12 hours ago. Part 8 of Dishonored. Huh. Anyway, I'll actually just close Firefox altogether. No point in having it open now. Could keep tracking the views I get, but beyond that, no real point. So anyway, you could hear the game, you can see the game, I'm recording, and you can hear me. All's good.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places, under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the laity of the lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
It's much like the vampire killing in the other place, Novigrad. Remember how he was killing according to the Church of Eternal Fire? The people failing at various moral guidelines. Also, Viper Sword. It's hilt.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly.
Oh
Have
shit.
you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton the Peyrac Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. The Peyrac Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed the knightly team. It was years ago, but
They were a team?
they were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses! Your Grace!
I'm gasping out myself because damn, that must be an expensive dress. Oh, I love Geralt.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
I don't think it matters now. And I like her.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
I'm still gutted here. The end of Witcher. Oh, and the end of Geralt's storyline. It's eating me inside. Maybe those are just the worms. Maybe it's just the worms. I have no idea. Clearly, they've had a bit of work, a bit of feasting on my brain.
Faster, get out!
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Clear a path! Clear the way, I said!
She's saying to keep the, you know, not to remain calm, and here she is, kind of losing it.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Alright. There was something I was going to say there, but now I can't remember the slightest.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix Egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Let's try not bump into her. Yes, there is a way down this way.